Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dead Space. Today we're gonna sort of talk about publishers, game publishers. I have seen time and time again, good developers. Okay. But I have seen time and time again good game developers with great games get taken in by a publisher. A great game publisher it can make the game succeed or fail. Like, it can quite literally lead to either, like, the success or failure of the game, depending on, like, the publisher that the company has to use. Like, and I've seen time and time again, a game with a company with a great game, a good community already there, and they get bought out by a company, and that company just, like, doesn't like them, or something happens internally that has nothing to do with the game. And the company that is actually working on the game disbands, and the servers and everything for, like, a good example, Firefall.
Entering zero gravity.
What the hell? Why am I in zero gravity? I don't like zero gravity. Where do I need to go? What the fuck? Why do I need to go this way? Oh, interesting. Now, are you gonna give me loot? But like, Firefall, it was a great game. The people who played it, we all loved it. Some more than others, but the company that was developing it ended up getting bought. Like, they not developing it, but more like they responsible for working on it. Why does it have me do? Like, why does it make me turn that way? But they got bought out by another company, and something happened internally, and like the company that bought them essentially just didn't like them. And it resulted in what was a great game getting completely shut down. Like, I don't know if you can still play Firefall, I've never checked. I just know that at some point I was playing
zero gravity.
I know at some point I was playing the game, like, and then I had to stop for some reason. Like, I had to uninstall the game for some reason, and then next thing I know, I'm hearing that development for the game is completely stopped.
Air filtration system still active. Entering the filtration tubes is extremely hazardous.
Of course it is. That looks like it's gonna be,
Hello? Hello, security? Thank God. This is Dr. Cross in hydroponics. I'm trying to locate second engineer Jacob Temple. I can't get through to engineering. Of course I know there's a ship-wide medical alert. That's why I'm trying to locate him. No, we're safe for now, but the tram is down and we can't reach the escape pods. Hello? Hello?
how lovely. You know, this game is supposed to be like a horror game, but I can't honestly say it scares me that often. Honestly, the fact that to open that, I have to legitimately stab that. Well, like, attack. Ah, motherfucker. I guess I can do this. Okay, come on! Get off of me! I can't get out of here! Okay, I couldn't get out. I couldn't do anything. I was trapped in the corner. But, like, is there a game any of you have seen where, like, it was a great game and then something happened internally? Like, actually, yeah, this is a good example. This game itself is a good example of that. People wanted a Dead Space 4. There was plans for a Dead Space 4. There's not going to be a Dead Space 4. Like, because the developer of the game, and the publisher of their game, it didn't work out. Like, EA is the publisher, I believe, and I don't remember the developer's name. But stuff happened on that end where the developers and the publishers didn't see eye to eye. Like, the devs wanted to go one way with the game, and the publisher was saying they wanted them to make it another way, and it led to, I don't think there's ever going to be a Dead Space 4. Oh my god.
Warning: 10 kiloton mass detected in food storage.
What? Well, one, why are you using Imperial when, if this is supposed to be at... Okay! I'm not involved with this. Get the fuck off of me! And you, why didn't you burst? Where the hell are your things? $10 kiloton mass in food storage. Why the fuck is there a 10 kiloton mass in food storage? I don't think that's alright. There should not be a 10 kiloton mass in food storage. Especially, like, they shouldn't be using Imperial. If this is supposed to be taking place in the future, they'd be using metric. Like, there's only like 3 countries that still use Imperial. Less, actually, if I remember correctly. Actually, I think it's only the US that still uses Imperial. But someone asked, there was someone I was talking to once, and they're like, how in the world did Imperial measurements come to be? There's actually a good explanation for how Imperial measurements came into existence. Is there anything in these rooms? The original way that Imperial measurements were quantified was something like It was something like a foot was the distance, like, that the king's foot traveled. Like, that it was the length of the king's foot. It was eventually it was eventually led more into having more like a foot is 12 inches sort of thing. But it originally came about like with things like that. A foot was like the distance that, like, the length of the king's foot. That's also sort of where, like, the name Imperial comes from. What sort of lore are you gonna give me? I like lore and loot. Both L words. No doubt you're aware of the organic growth found in some parts of the ship. I've been examining the substance and thought the results would interest you. The cells most closely resemble bacteria with viral behavior. Like bacteria, the organism infects other cells through osmosis, then mutates and reproduces agamagnetically. What's amazing is the speed at which it grows. A single bacterium reproduces 20-fold in just 1 minute. I've never seen anything like that. I won't stake my reputation on it, but I think this may be a genuine alien life form. Professor Hawley theorizes that it's a habitat transformer. The level of gaseous output are tremendous, which is why it smells so bad. But to what end we simply don't know. I'll keep you posted. Henrik. Okay. So, if I get hit one more time, I'm dead, so I'm having to be careful about this thing. Okay, it's dead. Hopefully it'll have loot. Come on. Games like this where, you can, like, disassemble the corpses and there's actually a reason to do it, always make me wonder about some things. Like, is this actually my... Okay! I'm actually surprised I didn't take a bunch of damage fighting this thing. Then again, I did sort of stomp on his toes as soon as I opened the door. I've been playing too much. I've been playing too much Dying Light, I guess, because I tried to use the dodge ability. Dodge ability that doesn't exist in this game. Okay. Is this a door you can open? Okay, yes, open the door. But is there a game you all can think of that, like, it was great and the developers were, like, actively working on it and everything, but something happened behind the scenes and you never really got the full story, and it resulted in no more game? Or even if there was more game, it wasn't the way it used to be. Like, it was, like, more money grubbing, more like the gameplay was.
Vegetative anomalies detected in the East Grove chamber.
I wonder what happened. I had to try and shoot it because vegetative anomalies in the East Grove chamber. But like, not even that it just stopped being developed, but the gameplay could be complete.
Quarantine activated.
Okay! This is not okay. I don't know how to fight these things. I don't know how to fight this. I don't know how to fight this. This is not okay. I say this not okay. I say. This is not okay. This is not alright. I do not want to be doing this. Granted, this has a lot more obstacles that it can't just blast through, so it seems easier. Okay, it's dead. And I didn't take a single bit of damage. Okay, where are you going to lead me this time? I hate how, like, it gives me some of the most ridiculous routes sometimes. And you never have loot. You quite literally never have loot, and that was stupid. You never have any loot, and it's disappointing. Okay, where am I going this time? It always makes me wonder, like, are these rooms locked off based off of... Are these rooms, like, blocked off based off of... I'm gonna go to level 2, I guess. My nose itches. Are they blocked off based off of how much pure oxygen is in there? Like, you only get to use this room if, like, X amount of oxygen or something? Or, like, this room is only safe if there's at least this much oxygen?
Hydroponics log, Dr. Cross reporting. Something huge just slammed into the hull near food storage. It wasn't a rogue asteroid. I know what that sounds like. But it was big and heavy. I'll report again when I know more.
I just blew myself up. You know, I used, like, I have that note to self, like, tubes on the ground are dangerous. And I still just went and did that. Like, that is the scariest thing in this game. The fact that I just blew myself up. Like, whatever... The thing that's bringing all of these plant-like, well, flesh-like growths, not plant-like. Like, there's more of them, guaranteed. There's a lot more of them here in hydroponics than there was. Okay. It clearly doesn't want me to go in this room. I feel like I want to go in this room. This room looks like it's going to have something. But that room doesn't have anything, because it's locked. I'm a dingus. Does this room have anything? Is this room safe? Do you have anything? You're unlocked. What are you going to grant me? What wonderful... I'll go through one more door. Okay, we'll hold off on going this way because it looks like there might be something in there. Especially considering it looks like it's going to be a hallway. You know, sometimes, like, I'll even just be talking to myself and I'll slip into an accent. Like, and they're not even just, like, they're not even proper accents. They're, like, a mix between a bunch. Like, I'll have, like, for one sentence, I'll have, like, a British-sounding accent.
Replacing nutrient vat.
Then, like... Oh, okay.
Replacing nutrient vat.
Okay, it's dead now. That's interesting. So now up to floor 2? Sometimes the puzzles in this game, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. I'm supposed to do this. It's real simple. Like, as soon as you figure it out, it seems simple. But while you're figuring it out, the puzzle seems like, I don't have enough information. Okay! I thought I was safe. Was I supposed to die there? Because that seemed like I doubt I was supposed to die. Like, but that wasn't as brutal as all the other deaths. If that was a death, that wasn't as brutal as all the other deaths that I know of. I would also like to know how this Leviathan thing is aware of the environment around it like that. Okay. There, now we're not going to spend a bunch of time trying to reload. No, yeah, Isaac, just totally twitch around a little bit. Okay. Isaac's just like, before he falls to the ground, he's not like, let's shoot this thing. No, he's like, let's twitch around a little bit and try and knock it off my feet. Let's try and stomp on this thing that's clearly massive. Why do you want me to go this way? Like, you could, clearly there's something over here you want me to do. You had me come in here for something. Or was I, did I come in here of my own volition without, was I not supposed to come in here? What?
Replacing nutrient vat.
What? Having me come all the way back to here? That ain't cool. I'm glad it only takes 2 shots to kill that thing. I'm trying to figure out, like, is this, like, would this look more meaty, or... Would it look more like flesh, meat, muscle? Like, what would it look like if it was in real life, not just not just in the game? Like, what would this stuff all over the walls look like? Would you be able to just tell that it was organic because of its appearance, or would it look like something like meat? That wasn't cool. This is bullshit! This one's gotten 2 shots off on me. I'm not okay with getting shot twice by the same creature. I'm okay with getting hit once. That makes sense. That's fair game. You hit me once, that's all good. Hit me twice! No, he hit me twice, and then we got a problem. Okay, where's the other one? There you are. Okay.
That's the last one, Isaac. There's a switch in atmosphere control to restart the oxygen recycling. Once the air's clean, you can get into food storage. Isaac, I've been reading these reports. The crew all began having mass hallucinations. And... well, I just saw my brother on a security monitor. And that's just not possible.
Okay, so she just... so the crew was having mass hallucinations when this all started going... like, just before this all started, right? And isn't her brother dead? Okay. What kind of whacked up shit is this? Like, it went up and around that wall right there. Okay, that should do it.
Exiting 0 gravity.
But like, I don't remember if it's mentioned that her brother before this, because I play a lot of games and sometimes I get their stories confused. I read a lot of books, everything. Like I do a lot. I forget that in this game, space is not jump, it is stomp. So I go to like try and in another game. I would get through this quicker by jumping, like, because game mechanics. That's how game mechanics work, right? You get through areas faster by jumping. Why can't you jump in Dead Space, anyways? It's not like they couldn't have chosen to put stomp on on another key or something. I think I need to go down. Damn it. So oxygen recycling is this way, and I missed some loot. When I miss loot, I'm disappointed in myself. You died on... I'm very surprised that he didn't, just... Like, why'd their legs burn away first? Maybe because the legs are still mostly human? I would explain it. Like, humans do burn... Actually, no, humans don't burn quickly. They burn for a rather long time. Unless you're very skinny, because muscle doesn't burn for that long, but fat does. Fat burns like grease. Like, so, unless you're extremely skinny, like unhealthily skinny, like you'd actually burn for a very long time. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's like, it's an unfortunate thought, but it's the truth. Humans do sort of burn for a long time. You were locked before, weren't you? Or was it you? One of you was locked before. That's slightly disappointing. I thought one of them was locked before, and it turns out it's not.
Isaac, where are you? Help me.
Unfortunately, I do have, like, the major spoiler for this game already, because I had no real intent of playing this game.
Flushing all air vents. Restoring nitrogen and oxygen levels. Food storage lockdown lifted.
Okay, food storage lockdown lifted. That means in the next episode we are going to go for food storage and the Leviathan, if that's actually what we're going to end up fighting in food storage. I wonder if it chose to go to food storage because of how much excess food they had. Like, if that, like, that would sort of make sense, right? The crew has a bunch of excess food. It's all in food storage. So this creature goes to food storage and takes, like, it makes its base sort of area in food storage because of how much food there is. It can use all that food to expand quicker than if it had nothing but air. Maybe that's why. Or maybe it just chose food storage because that was the first area it came in contact with. I don't know. Sometimes, like, the game just, it's like, why did it make a base there? Well, because that was the first area that was safe. I didn't think of that. Well, of course you didn't. You're an idiot. Good point, sir. Good point. But do any of you have a game that, like, because of either, like, something happened behind the scenes, like with the developer or the publisher, something happened, and, like, you may have gotten the full story, you may not have gotten the full story, you, like, even if you, like, you may think you got the full story and you didn't, that's irrelevant, but something happened unrelated to the game, almost, like, and even if it was, like, on a minor scale, that led to a good game not being developed. Like, is there a game, or, like, is there a developer that has, like, EA took them in or something, and then they just got spat out like a bad piece of gum? Hope you all enjoyed. Answer those questions down in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. I do have a 100 subscriber goal by 2018. We're 10 away, so if you want to help me reach that goal and you haven't already subscribed, hit the button that's going to appear on screen somewhere above my head, or the one down in the description, whichever is easier for you. And if you have already subscribed, make sure you answer those questions down in the comments. Share this video on other social media sites, such as Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Snapchat, yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. I barely use any of these. I use Twitter the most. But share the video on those social media sites, whichever is most prominent for you. And I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, guys.